What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? Cold intro here. Not a real cold intro because we're actually going to be replacing this intro with a clip that Ryan just played for me just before the show started, so I didn't have time to gather it and put it on the show. So yeah, in post edit, we're going to be putting
do whatever
a clip
we want
here. So none of this is important.
So
none
Dad,
of this matters.
Dad, you can cuss if you want.
You can cuss if you want. It's all. This is fucking going out. This is getting removed.
That reminds me of.
And then we're gonna put the clip that we were gonna play in. It's called post-production.
Fuckers just fucking.
We could say whatever the hell we want. So any of these fuckers ever just fucking pop out of the fucking ceiling and have like a big
we were at the bar
donkey
yesterday,
tick or a fucking.
Some girls came up to Gene. They're like, Gene,
all right, it's all the way to do it,
hey,
guys.
bitch.
Let's get to it.
You got to know him very well.
Episode 89. Here we go. Let's go.
I think we should just keep that.
Oh, hey guys, welcome back to another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Wow. Every Thursday, right around 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you are subscribing to Tiger Cage Media out there on YouTube and liking and getting the notifications for that. I've got another video coming up probably this weekend. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But we out here. It's episode 89, getting even closer still to that 100. I can feel the heat under its undercarriage.
Oh, yeah,
of episode
absolutely.
100, I can feel it.
It's like a hot rod running down the
getting
road.
Fucking close, man.
In Arizona.
It's like that movie where the villain puts the girl on the table saw and ties her out, but it takes like 19 minutes for her to even get close to the. It's like a
sawmill.
Ooh. A slow sawmill is that episode 100, and it's a log. I can see it. It's a full-on log with bark right down there, and it's just gonna.
It's right over there in Bernard's driveway right now, working.
That or Austin Powers when he's trying to run down the one dude. The security in the cement roller. The cement roller or something. He's like, yeah.
I was thinking of the golf cart. That's where he does the 362-point turn.
Oh, he
in
just
that hallway.
Gets stuck. Yeah, that's amazing.
It's basically
like you don't know every time he's just there. Like he's just now trapped. It's like theoretically he should be able to get.
He was at an angle. He could have got himself out, but then he got himself directly perpendicular to the wall.
And then that was it.
I think isn't he going to do another one of those? Yeah,
that's what
I saw that he said he was definitely not against it, and he's just waiting for the right script. Much like the Ghostbusters when they were like, all right, we're going to try to reboot the franchise, but we're waiting for the right script. And then the girls beat them to that and did all that.
Just enjoying his Toronto Maple Leaf team.
Oh,
little hockey.
Shit. If you want to get into that real quick before we... tonight's episode, you guys, we're going to talk about not enough time. We're going to talk about the Masters. We have celebrity birthdays per usual. Easter is this Sunday. You will get this podcast wherever you get your podcast drip on Monday, the day after Easter. So hope you guys have a wonderful Easter out there. Spend it with your family. Stop what you're doing. Go spend it with your family. Get fucking 30, 40, 50 people together in a fucking house.
Shake them plastic eggs.
Eat some deviled eggs. Look for some plastic eggs.
I love deviled eggs.
Oh, man.
I could eat them like for a meal.
And we can smell them, too, when you're done, too. That's always a good part.
Sorry about it.
But yeah, so Easter Sunday's coming up. I went on a date last night. Talk a little bit about that.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
What's his name?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, saw an interesting and kind of sad article. Don't want to get polycharged. Don't want to get Debbie Downer, but saw an interesting article related to this whole new AI thing. And then I remember them running a letter around in Silicon Valley with all the big tech guys, and everyone signing it about the AI pause. And I figure maybe we'll get our take on that. And then, just having a good-ass show. But Ryan just said Toronto Maple Leafs, which is a trigger word for me. Okay? That is a trigger word for me.
You don't like the Toronto Maple Leafs?
Sorry.
That's a trigger word for me because we're going again. It's slated in cement. We're playing that first series again. We did last year. And Ryan and I were at Ferg's for that first game, and we lost 5-2.
Yeah, it was kind of it
sucked.
It
hurt.
It was packed.
Gene said they only need to win 3 games. They'll set a record for the most wins.
Boston.
So we are on that list.
Boston.
No, Bruins. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Boston.
Well, I did say Boston.
Boston.
Wouldn't it be? Yeah.
Boston. But yeah, so we true story out there. Boston obviously has clinched the presidential cup trophy, and they are right around. I think they need, like you said, two more games to hit 62 wins in a season, which is basically the record as it stands. There are only 3 teams that have done that, and we are one of them in our season where we won the presidential trophy, where the fucking Columbus swept us in the first round. But we have 62 on that board, and they have 60 right now. So if they get 2 more, and I think they have 4 or 5 games left, maybe 4. If they do that, they tie us, and if they get 1 more, they hit 63, which makes them
the record,
the ultimate record, one of the original. And good for them, man. They've been playing a fucking season, and I've been watching a lot, and I've been kind of taking a liking to Jakey DeBrusque lately, because they've had a lot of their forwards out.
So,
and then their main goalie is Jeremy Swayman, but I've been really into Linus Ullmark, man, and so have a lot of people. Their backup, because now it's like a 50-50 shot with both those goalies, and they do the fun bear hug at the end. They both skate up on the ice and give each other a bear hug at the end of a good victory. And yeah, so I mean, I've been watching quite a bit of Boston too, because there are off nights where the Lightning aren't playing, but yeah, we are right on the doorstep of getting into the playoffs, guys. And of course, we'll keep you updated with all of that. Like, that will be in every episode thing. We will be talking about the playoffs will become my identity for
you guys might notice a slight accent change when he's going to be talking.
Oh yeah, I'll start sounding like Phil Esposito or Yeah, it's gonna be rough. But you guys,
we're gonna give you
golf. Gonna have that Canadian accent.
We're gonna give you guys all the news on that as we go along. But yeah, tonight we got the Islanders. We lost to the Rangers 5-2 last night. But the 5th was an empty netter.
So I was watching a little bit. A lot of Tillies.
There was quite some scraps. I mean, Maroon started her off. Killer got involved with the goalie there for a second. There was some shit going on. I mean, it's New York, dude. Anytime we play the Rangers,
Corey Perry had a little fight.
Well, what'd
he do with some dude? I guess I saw an article.
He was in the crease fucking with Shesterkin, the goalie, all fucking night after whistles.
Who, Maroon?
No, Corey Perry, and he was in the paint fucking with the Shesterkin after every save and after every whistle. He was still kind of fucking with him. And one of these guys, I think his name was not Mark, but just had maybe Mark. I don't know, but he just had enough, and he speared Corey Perry right in the fucking ribs with his stick.
With the end of a stick?
Yeah, and they only called a 2-minute slashing instead of a 5-minute spearing, which they should have fucking called, but to be fair, Corey was kind of asking for it, you know what I mean? Like, he was just being a little pest.
Like the end of the stick, not the
it's just
square.
Yeah, just straight spearing. But Rick, they can call that as
Do they spear him pretty hard?
Well, I mean, I'm sure he was just like, enough's enough, dude. I'm going to beat you with this stick if you don't leave my goaltender alone. And that's understandable. You got to get out of my kitchen, kid.
Yeah, exactly.
So, so we play...
Never forget,
so we lost 5-2 against the Islanders last night, the Rangers last night. Tonight we play the Islanders, and then we'll be playing Ottawa on Saturday. And then we come back home. We will face the Leafs in our second to last game, which will be a preview, ladies and gentlemen, basically of what's going to happen as soon as playoffs start. So make sure you watch that game. And then we will round things out.
And then the Utah Jazz.
We will round things out on Thursday for our final game of the season here at home at Amalie Arena when the Detroit Red Wings?
Oh, yeah, the Red Wings.
Red Wings. When the Detroit Red Wings come into our house. And that will be the final episode of the regular season. Then we'll get into playoffs. So stay tuned for all that shit. I'm excited, guys. I wanted that bar to be done. But, Dad, not for naught, man. I know the bar. We still have to finish the shed. There, but, man, we got to get that AC in there in that garage.
I was like,
sooner than later if we can. You know, if you the next time you come over.
When we take a break, we'll drag it out of the shed and plug it into the
see if it
out there and just make sure it works all right.
Yep. Before we lug it over there.
Plug it into the out there. What are you,
the
alien?
Outlet down there by our door, you know?
He's just trying to assimilate with us humans. So not enough time. There just hasn't been enough time in the day this whole week.
Never is enough time.
You got to wake up early, man.
Well, I had a rush call given to me. You know, like I said last episode, you guys, I mentioned that I did my first drunken cover. Keep Fishing by Weezer. So that's up on the YouTube page at Tiger Cage Media. Make sure you go out and check that out. Drunken cover. It's been a lot of fun. I love playing music and just trying to drink as many beers and shots as I can before I pass out, and then also record some music. Well, then fucking Craigie Gravy, Craig Adams from fucking Middle School Gravy page, legend, love you. He texts me, he's like, hey man, I don't know if you realize this, but Saturday, April 8th is Rex Manning Day.
Say no more.
Monet more. Thank you, but it's not for me. It's for my mom. I've never even heard of you.
Who's Rex Manning?
Does your mom still have all her teeth? What? Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Can you guys get this guy something better than this? I mean, come on.
The movie Empire Records. I'm sure you've heard of it at least. It's one of me and Ryan's favorite movies growing up.
I think so.
It's about these kids that try to save a record store from being bought out by a corporate record store. No. And it's about a mid-90s movie. A lot of music.
They all play baseball.
They don't do that. But
that movie.
They're trying to save the fucking store. So
I think Waller Math.
Rex Manning Day. Rex Manning Day is a day where the store has a celebrity appearance by a fictitious singer named Rex Manning, and he comes to do some autographs. So Rex Manning Day is actually officially April 8th for anyone who loves the lore of that film. And so he texts me. He's like, "Hey man, Saturday the 8th."
Is he really nasty?
He's kind of a
Rex?
dick. Yeah, Rex.
But his hair is like
really good. Yeah, but yeah, he's kind of like a dick.
Seen that.
And she goes in. She wants to feed him his lunch because she has a crush on him. One of the girls that works there, and she wants to like have sex with him. So she like insists on bringing him his lunch in a private room.
Does he live with his brother?
No,
the different movie.
Maybe a different movie. But yeah. So point is, there are several songs on that soundtrack that are definitely notable. Obviously, if you're going to have a movie about a record store, the soundtrack better be amazing. And it really was. I owned the soundtrack on CD. Many of my friends did. So Craigie Gravy texts me. He's like, "Hey, man, I don't know if you realize I had just posted Keep Fishing." And it's hard on the liver doing these drunken cover videos, you guys. So I just
posted. So he needs a new liver. If you're out there listening.
Hit me up. On my DMs, on my stick hams. But yeah, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to take about 3 weeks off before I do another one of these. And then Craigie Gravy's like, "Hey, man, you think you could throw something in from the Empire Records soundtrack by Saturday, the 8th? It's Rex Manning Day." And I'm like,
"You still on for tryouts?"
I'm like, "That's actually a great idea, man. I love it. Yeah, I'll probably do Sugar High by Coyote Shivers." And then I get off the phone. And I'm like, "Oh my God.
What did I just agree to?" Just do what I do. Just don't show up and do it.
I need to die. So instead, I got to it. There's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. I started learning the song. I started drinking. I started recording it. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there listening on a Monday, wherever you get your podcast drip, go check out the page because come hell or high water, this video is posted by Saturday, the 8th. And it is my second installment of Drunken Cover, and it is Sugar High by Coyote Shivers. So
I can't wait to hear it.
It's fun. It was a fun one.
I
had a little more fun doing
really
it than
I
did.
On some good.
But we're just trying to keep the content going for you guys. But anyway, so we got the Masters going on. The boys were watching that first day, right?
Oh yeah,
first day.
Oh yeah, first
day.
Ryan
looks like he fucking shops at the creek at fucking damn Flashes over here. Look at this shirt, Jesus.
This actually is supposed to be Jason Kokrak. If he makes the weekend, he will be wearing this on his Sunday attire. Yeah, it's Bill Murray.
I've seen a lot of that today.
The William Murrays.
Novlin had that.
Just like me, I'm sure a lot of our listeners have no idea about this. So why don't you guys kind of talk about this year's Masters? What players are involved that you guys are really looking out for? What are some of the predictions that are happening, and what are you seeing already with the first afternoon?
Well, it's just got started, but
let's go even way back. Let's go way back. Let's go back to when they wanted
to build it. Let's go back to like 2 years ago when a bunch of people defected. And
no, I mean, for all of you that do not know this, it is one of the best majors in PGA.
It's the only golf I'll ever watch.
The only golf that Remy will watch. It is probably one of the most beautiful courses.
Majors. And Augusta National in Georgia.
Beautiful.
And
very.
Me and Ryan were watching earlier. I go, how soon do you think that these greenskeepers, not just greenskeepers, but the people that work there,
right,
start on this?
Grounds crew, all this, yeah.
Grounds crew. It is perfect
every year
for television, just like Disney.
Oh, it's amazing.
It looks like a fucking set. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like a set. That's a great way to put it.
But it's also very exclusive. I was telling Mom and Dad when I picked them up yesterday from the airport, they're like, exclusive. Danielle, she's
the pregnant pause there.
She's doing some stuff for
what?
Like the company she works for, right? And a lot of it has to do with itineraries and private jets and like Augusta right now. So she's like handling a lot of stuff, and it's
So she's like,
it's like one of those. I mean, it is the most exclusive, I think, tournament.
She's remotely handling some of the logistics of the tournament.
And there's a list. There's a waiting list to get tickets to that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. You have to at least like kind of be in a raffle or like
kind of.
It's one of the hardest tickets. It's one of the hardest tickets to get in sports. That's for sure.
It's probably the hardest ticket to get in sports.
You
can get a Super Bowl ticket way easier than you can go to.
Well, when they call us the Breeze blows up to our max capacity.
That means nothing.
Then when we blow up to our max capacity, we will get on that list and we'll try to meet some people who know some people, and we'll get the three of us.
We will get on the green.
You don't know that we will. You don't know that you'll get on that golf course.
Oh, we will. We will. Also, lastly, I was telling Dad. I don't know if you heard me. They were talking about caddies and just like how many caddies who have won the most. And then they, of course, start to get back.
So that's something they actually track, right?
Tiger's caddy, he's won like 4 there. And then they start to go back in history. And obviously, given the circumstances, caddies used to be African-American, right?
Yeah.
Like Bagger Bance.
Well,
in this certain scenario.
In addition to what he's saying, at one point, you didn't bring your own caddy to Augusta.
They had
assigned a caddy to you.
Right.
That's weird.
Right.
Because don't you have an advantage with a good caddy that knows your game and knows
absolutely
the
you want to
grounds.
know the caddy that knows the course. That's what you
want.
That's
what it comes down.
That's what it comes down to.
But the caddy also takes care of that in a big way, and then they use that knowledge versus your
whatever
play knowledge.
You think you can hit,
and
they
finally
whatever your 180 club is.
Right.
And
how many years ago did they relent and let them use their own?
Well, I mean, I would say
because it's not been that long.
Well, we all saw Shooter McGavin fire his caddy, so I mean,
you're fire. So I was telling Dad. When they started to go way back, there was this caddy, and it was a photo, and it was like this. One of the commentators is my favorite one. This guy, and you see a towel on his head, and then the ball cap over it. He was a bus driver, and he called out for the weekend, and he didn't want anyone to see him on TV.
Ferris Bueller style.
So he wore a towel that way the cameras wouldn't be able to capture him, and he just was so scared. Well, guess what, buddy? He won the Masters as a caddy, so you're gonna be noticed.
Well, they know now. Yeah, that's the thing. They fucking know now.
Back to the grind.
If we're hearing about it, I'm sure his employers have heard about it.
I'm sure if he got 10% of the
Slams was ready to
they
get
fired him. Hey, you're fired. You called out.
Cool. I got enough money for the next 5 years. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But
you guys are gonna round this out. I mean, you got. Do you work? I know Dad doesn't work. He'll work tomorrow or no? So you're good. You're good through the weekend to watch the whole fucking thing. Ryan, your schedule.
1:30 brunch on Sunday with Danielle's family. After that, I come over and meet you guys wherever.
Right. Okay.
And then we watch it.
Yeah, that's the thing is I will watch the final day for sure. Because I don't really care about watching golf and I don't play golf, but final day. That's it.
It's huge.
I watched Phil.
Now, when we go out and you film us, you're going to hit some shots.
I watched Phil.
We'll make fun of you, but you're going to hit some shots.
I watched Phil win it, fucking 13 years ago, 14 years ago?
He's won it a few times.
That was when his wife was I think...
Normal. Pre-live.
I said wife. I said wife, not life.
Pre-live.
Sawi,
wife, not life. Guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze, episode 89. We got a huge show for you tonight, so don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick little commercial break. We'll be right back.
What was that noise?
I was trying to do the Kermit. I was trying to do Kermit.
The fuck are you talking? All right, guys, don't go anywhere. Dad, what do you say?
See you in a few.
Ryan.
I will see you in a few. No, I can't do it.
It's not really like that. I can't. See? You can't just... Yeah. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Bye.
Get drunk.
Yeah, now we're talking.
All right. That does sound good.
Well, hey guys, welcome back to segment 2 of episode 89 of They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Out here fucking doing it, just having a good old time. Glad Dad's back in town. Hope everything went well up there. And just hats off to everybody out there for listening. Make sure if you haven't already, you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Tiger Cage Media. And for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. So tell your friends, guys. And yeah, new video coming up, new drunken cover coming up this weekend, right around Saturday. It should be posted. So if you're listening live, wait for that. If you're listening on Monday, check it out. Yeah, we have celebrity birthdays. Dad,
let's go.
Dad
I'm ready
whooped
to
some
kick
fucking ass last week. Dad almost had a sweep. No one had a double bubble.
I hope you asked the same things that I saw on Fox this morning. They had a list of them.
Don't even, you son of a bitch. Don't even. But
Yeah,
Dad
he has a whole
got
war
4.
room
No one
working
had
for
a
him.
double bubble last week, but Dad had 4 points and Ryan got 1 point, which boosted Dad up to only being down 11 points now. Probably the closest he's been in a while. Ryan has 247. Dad has 236.
It's like a superhero.
We'll wait for the mail call here real quick.
There's Damon.
Here's the mail. It never fails. It makes me want to wag
That's
my
our-
tail,
that's
and
all
when
our,
it comes, I
fan
want to
mail.
wail.
That's our fan mail.
I know, we get it every week right around this time. I love it. It's kind of, we really ought to have him on. Be like, hey guys, like
Yeah,
have
I like-
that little window that opens like a corral, like a horse stall,
Kind of like something that they had on
Mr. Ed or something like that.
Mr.
Pee Wee
Tom
Herman,
Hanks play.
Mr. Rogers.
You, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
A little window opens up
So
and
he-
Damon sticks his head
Oh,
in.
that would
He
be
goes, hey
awesome.
guys, and then just dips right there.
Swing
put
the
a little
mic.
second segment. We'll put a little microphone right there, so he just pops his head in and just says hi.
And he's
the
like, "Got your mail
We're
here,
talking
boys."
about the mailman, by the way. If you
There
guys
you
haven't
go.
figured
Hey,
that out,
got your mail.
got this mail, got these bills
No,
here for you.
no, it's better. Jeremy's or Ryan's voice.
You don't have to. You didn't have to. Don't do the voice.
Don't do the voice.
All right, guys. Celebrity birthdays. Here we go. Let's go.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday! Your birthday! Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
There is no birthday party for you.
That is right. This one for April the 6th, 2023. Celebrity birthdays. First birthday goes out to a guy that just doesn't age anyway. He's been an Ant-Man more recently. I really did like the first Ant-Man. I laughed my ass off. I believe he kind of first. I mean, he was in the Super Nintendo commercial back in the day, but I feel like his first big role was the stepbrother in Clueless, right? I would say probably. He's done so many movies. This is 40. God, you name it. I mean, I can't. I blank because when the amount of movies that someone's in is so large.
Anchorman.
Wet Hot American Summer, Brian Fantana and Anchorman. I mean, just
That wasn't on Fox
I'm
this morning.
fucking speechless. I can't.
Who is Paul Rudd?
Who is Paul?
that
Who
was
is Paul Rudd? Happy
54
birthday
years
goes
old.
out to. All right, Dad's first, 54. Ryan.
Yeah, he's probably very close to that. He's probably like 50.
Dad cheating. Dad cheating.
I didn't cheat.
Dad
it
cheating.
came on Fox this
You
morning.
admit it.
Dad
You
lied.
admit
I
it.
know.
You admit it
And I hope
earlier.
you got 2 or 3 more that I knew.
Oh shit! Don't do that anymore. That's not
That's
legal.
the first time they ever did that on the
You
morning
mean to
news
tell
on
me
Fox.
that?
Oh, so
Oh,
they
so
like
you-
never really do that?
No,
and they
ever.
just happened to today.
And it
you
just happened to
be one.
before I went to work this morning. I
damn
was
it.
like,
You're
and I knew
fucked.
like 3 of them.
I can't control this.
Don't. This
we're
is your
not-
opportunity.
But I don't know
Okay.
which ones you were going to pick.
This
And
is
there
your
were
opportunity.
2
Don't sugarcoat it. If you know it,
Well,
try to double
But
bubble
when
and
you
try to
said
get
Paul
up.
Rudd, bing, he was on there. He was 54.
At this point, Ryan, your only hope is that this motherfucker's too drunk to remember everything he saw on the news
Hey,
today.
if you don't like it, you call Larry.
Yeah, call Larry, get him involved. All right, here we go. Fuck. I didn't even turn the damn thing on. All right, here we go. Next birthday we have up for you. Okay, she played DJ on Full House. Her last name is Buer now, which I don't know. And she's probably on Fuller House, I believe. I would think she is because I don't know who the hell else is on Fuller House. You got Bob Saget's dead. And I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, Candace Cameron, a.k.a. Candace Cameron Buer, DJ Tanner, Full
48.
House.
It's
Dad's
my
gonna say
go.
40. Ryan's going to go first.
I'm going to say 48.
Dad.
You fucker. I think she's 48. She was on there.
Well, you got to get something different. you
All
know?
right, 47.
Dad forces his way into another double bubble.
God damn it.
Dad gets a double bubble for 47. She is 47 today. Candace Cameron, DJ Tanner, and Jesus fuck.
Are you
I just
messing- are you
remembered
playing
that.
You
with
are
me?
I said
never
I gotta
allowed to
remember
watch
that.
the news again, you
Yeah,
motherfucker.
They
Stop
never do
learning
that.
about-
They never have
Well,
done that. And
to
we
be
never
fair-
have cheated. Like, you know how we said we would cheat in the beginning?
He might have baited and switched you because he said 48 first.
Yeah.
And you thought he knew
That's
that.
what I'm saying. He's like,
I'm
he's
trying to remember
basically-
all the ages I saw.
You're
Fuck
betting
this.
out a turn.
This is
You
the
bet out a
worst-
turn and you
the
just
worst fucking
what?
celebrity birthdays of all
Could have been
time.
47.
All right, third
Just
birthday.
dragged-
Let's see if he can keep it up.
Dragged
it is
out of
Dad's
this
turn
fucking
first.
casino hotel.
This guy played Lando Calrissian on Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. He also played. He played Harvey Dent in the original 1989 Batman with Michael Keaton. A black guy playing Harvey Dent, but whatever comic book universe you want to live in. And Harvey Dent, by the way, Dad, becomes Two-Face. That's who Harvey Dent is. You know, Two-Face from Batman.
No.
He's like, absolutely not. Don't care. But yeah, so he was Lando Calrissian in the second Star Wars back in, 81, 82. Big happy birthday goes out to Billy D. Williams.
76.
Dad's going to say 76.
I'm going to go like 80.
Ryan's going to get it. He's 86 today.
Oh, shit. I saw he was on there. He was the top one.
Obviously.
God damn it.
I got the 6 right.
You got
God
this.
damn it.
Yep, you fucked that one up, Dad.
Yeah, you fucked that one
I
up,
did.
cheater.
Good
All right.
for you.
God, I hate this. I hate this so much. No
Billy
more,
D. Williams was
no
the first one up
more
there.
watching the news on show day.
I want to know whether it's going to rain or what the
Whoever
weather's
wrote
Yeah,
this
well,
article, I'm going to assassinate.
We need to have a talk. Literally, with Fox.
Fox.
Me and Ryan are
13.
gonna call Fox tomorrow, and we'll be like, "Hey,
Very
listen
upset.
to me.
You stop
Listen to
putting
me.
those damn birthdays on there.
Don't be putting.
There was 6 of them.
Especially not on Thursday.
Billy D.
Any other
Williams
day
was the
but
first
Thursday.
one.
You can do it any day.
I studied the ones that I knew. Billy D. Williams, I can't believe. I knew it was 6, and I was like,
Disaster.
he can't be 86.
All right, fine. Here we
Son
go.
of a bitch.
Next guy, Ryan's
would've
up.
been 3.
Ryan's up first, and for good reason on this one. He was in Scrubs for a very long time.
Zach Braff.
But he was in a movie called Garden State, which admittedly I've only seen like once, and I wasn't the hugest fan of. But Ryan and a lot of my friends are
love it.
huge fans of that movie. I just don't know what it never took hold. But yeah, Zach Braff, happy birthday goes out to you, bud.
Zach Braff, I think, is probably like 52.
53. I don't know. I didn't see that one.
He wasn't on.
Then Ryan
I'm
gets
pissed
the
off
point. Then Ryan gets the point because he is 48 today.
I'm pissed about the Billy D. Williams.
All right, Ryan.
He's got some nice little flow.
I can't imagine that Dad's not going to know this next one because they probably mentioned him. He most recently voices for Pixar and Disney nowadays. He did Ham in Toy Story, but he played the mailman at Cliff Clavin.
Oh, yeah, Cliff was on there.
yeah.
He's
All
like,
right,
oh yeah,
let's
I'm
see if
locked
I
and loaded.
remember
Because
exactly how
they
old
talked
he is
about
now.
his short pants and his white socks always showing up.
Well, he was the fucking mailman for fucking over at Cheers. Cliff Clavin, the mailman. John Ratzenberger, happy birthday goes out to you there. He's Ham in Toy Story. Oh, it's just Ham, whatever.
My turn?
It is Dad's turn. Yeah.
70.
What did they say?
Yeah, exactly. What did I'm trying to look at the numbers and the names. Well, he wasn't on
You
the
can
list.
just go grab it if you
He
want.
wasn't on the list. They just talked about him. But I'm going to say 78.
I'm going to say 77. One of us has it.
Ryan will get the point, the single point, because he is 76 today. That's where your 76 came in, my man, you fucking cheater.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday! It's your birthday! Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
There is no birthday party for you here.
That was my most hated and most favorite celebrity birthday of all time. You got it.
Hey, Cliffy.
Yeah, you got to turn. What time you think that was when the birthdays came on? Because they're going to do that.
Oh,
the
this
same
morning?
time. Yeah.
Well, like 5 o'clock
Okay.
in the morning.
So just you got to wait like 15.
No, they
minutes.
don't ever. That's the first time I get up about 4. That is the only time they ever did that. And I was like, whoa, it's Thursday. And then
Obviously,
I
the
knew
new-
Billy D. Williams. But Cliff Claiborne, they didn't have him listed. They had like 6 people
They
listed.
just soft mention.
Well, no, that started off with that, and then they showed a list of a bunch of birthdays today.
Yeah, we got to make
But
sure.
they actually showed clips of him and Norm sitting there at the bar talking to Coach.
Yep.
That
Coach.
far back.
Just disappointed.
Just not mad. Just
Should have
disappointed.
threw your iPad out. or your tablet. Just throw it
I
away.
wasn't looking on. It was on the.
Throw it out the window.
I was watching the
We
news.
got it. Yeah, we got it. All right. Well, Easter Sunday coming up here. Obviously, we know what we'll be doing. We'll be watching the Masters.
But I knew that you would pick Paul Rudd, and I knew that you would pick Billy D. Williams.
I'm gonna kill you.
I can't believe I was 10 years off. I knew 70. I said 76. I knew it was 6.
Well, that was John Ratzenberger, 76.
Man,
anyway.
even though you have, well, I mean, you can't get a.
I wasn't
100%.
cheating. I wasn't cheating.
we
You
know.
got to throw
We
it
know
off.
you
You got to throw
But
a
I did
couple
have a clue.
wrong answers in there.
Well, yeah. So Easter,
Mm-hmm.
you know, coming up here this Sunday. We might cook something. We're not doing anything traditional this year, and the Masters happen to be, you know, on, you know,
Sunday.
So yeah, we're just kind of gonna hang out. But you know, what's the worst part about Easter?
I was
Hunting eggs or hiding eggs in snow.
Hiding eggs in snow.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think there's a bad thing about Easter.
I can tell you one fucking bad thing.
I remember the Janawickies when we all had the Easter.
Well,
in
here's the thing
back
about
room.
Easter
That was
is-
fun.
When you guys were little, do you remember that Aunt Patty was the Easter Bunny?
I don't remember who it was. No, thanks for ruining it for us, motherfucker.
I thought it was like, and then it
I thought that was a
transitioned.
real. I thought that was a real
No, it was
Easter
the real
bunny.
Easter. No, that was Aunt Patty.
Yeah, and then I thought, like, I heard murmurs that they started to pay ex-convicts.
To come in, yeah, just so the adults could have fun and do their thing. But yeah, so no, the worst part about Easter, idiots, is it's starting to get hot outside. But your mom buys you these fucking Oshkosh Pagosh overalls and fucking little collared shirts and all this stuff. She buys this shit back in December when it's freezing outside, and she's like, "Oh, this will be nice." And as a kid, I swear, I associate Easter with being uncomfortable in clothing, itchy fucking clothing, and hot. And then you're made to go out like a dog and run around a backyard,
And find a treat.
find piles of shit or whatever, you know. But no, we're looking for Easter egg, and it's just it's fucking
If
terrible.
it shakes, put it down. It's
Yeah,
not a
but
dollar
when
bill.
you were 3 or 4 years old, you thought it was cool.
Well, when
Because
you're-
you didn't think about it.
Well, you-
Other than the itchy.
Well, now that I'm older, you know, I got a lot of PTSD from that. You know, running around these overalls
Oh,
and
really?
these little collared
So
shirts,
blame
what
your
you're
mom
trying
on
to
that.
say
little
is,
bow
like,
ties, and you
you're
know,
just
whatever.
going fully nude on
That's what-
Sunday.
Sunday, I'm not. Actually, it's funny you say that, Dad. We got to get that AC in that garage because every afternoon now
Dude,
before
you
work,
could probably use it like as a sauna. Get a
every
nice little sweat going.
afternoon before work now, I'm just literally shirtless. I just don't put on a shirt when I get out of bed. I just go shirtless until I get in the shower and then get to work,
Yeah,
which is weird. You
it's
can't-
that time.
You know, it's just so
Yeah, that's
fucking
real weird.
so hot.
Do you have a lot of like people like with cameras outside of your windows trying to?
Well, I have cameras outside my window.
No, he means cameras outside looking in.
Oh,
saying, look
trying
at
to
that
get
hot
a
body.
snap of that body. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, absolutely. That's a given, and they're gonna see a full spread on Easter Sunday. Let's just put it that way. We're gonna do a little Easter spread for you.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I mean,
Mr.
yeah,
April.
not much going on this Easter,
Yeah.
guys. Probably not for you guys either.
No,
DM us, tell us if you got anything cool going on for Easter. A lot of people just kind of like, you know, our age, they just go take a little trip because people might have an extra day on
If
Monday.
you don't have kids.
Yeah, might have an extra day on Monday and just go travel a little bit. So
like it's just kinda
whatever you're out
losing.
there doing, just be safe, guys, because we love you and we want you to continue listening to us.
and
every
if you
Monday
do
where
see
you get
Peter
your
Pan,
podcast
yeah.
trip. But yeah, so speaking of not enough time, finally forced myself last night to take a little bit of a break from the drunken cover video, and just my standard break from life in general. You know, I gotta take now. Did I take a break from drinking? No. I chose to go to a bar because I had a first date last night. This was the girl I was mentioning last episode. I talked about how I was FaceTiming through the Hinge app with a girl from New Jersey, and cool girl, liked talking to her, and then I accidentally set the alarm off because I went to the backyard to show her the shed. So we finally met in person last night, and it went pretty well, if I do say so. And
You showed her a picture of the shed you were building.
well, on last week's episode, I talked about
the
how
open,
I was
yeah.
FaceTiming her, and I went and took the phone out to show her the shed, but forgot to turn my security alarm off, and it went crazy, and I had to run and shut it off. That was last week's. But anyway, yeah, so finally went out, and I figured I did a very, I mean,
She'd probably been impressed
Were
if
you
you guys were
nervous?
from like Alabama or something.
I did things
Hey,
that-
look at this shit I'm building out back here.
I did things I normally don't do with a lady for a first date. And it's not what you're thinking either. It's just
You open the car door.
I went somewhere that was closer to her. I picked someplace closer to her.
God.
That's number one. Normally,
Where'd you go? Restaurant?
No, a bar. Went to Abbey Road actually.
An alley.
You didn't take her to Bar Mistiff?
You
Or
know
Mastiff?
that's
Yeah, right
No,
down in
you
the
can't
corner.
be. You can't be bringing.
But what
Not yet.
that's my point is
Not
because normally if I don't really care, I'm just like, yeah, you can come meet me
I
at
don't
the.
know what, I don't want know. I do not want you
Whoa.
to know where I'm coming from,
But my point is,
or live, or follow me.
I have no idea. I'm not following you at all.
but
no,
I,
him. Hide from. Go away from your
what are
home.
you talking about, my dude?
Just
I-
stop.
I hear you. I understand. Yes. Well, you don't invite a first date over to your house.
No.
Yeah, you don't.
Absolutely not. Probably not even second, third date. You gotta wait. Gotta wait
Unless
on
you're
that.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
But either way, so met up at Abbey Road, and it was funny because I got there and the second or the third period was starting of the hockey game, and I go, oh yeah, it's not on the TV anywhere. She's not here yet. I'm about 10 minutes early.
Hey, my
I'm
man.
leaving.
Hey, my man.
I said, oh, should I? I probably shouldn't because you don't want to put the game on and distract yourself. But I said, I miss, one more thing. Could I get that TV up there on the Lightning game? Oh, yeah. And she's got this TV. And then when
She walks in with a Bruins
when I
shirt.
turn to talk to my date, there's a TV if I'm staring straight, like if I'm looking at the wall from the bar. And then when I turn to talk to my date, this TV right over her shoulder and her head is linked to that TV. So the Lightning game's on up here as well. And I did so well. I didn't watch.
Good.
So two things now. I
good.
met her at a place closer to her house.
That's
and didn't
why
make
they
her
lost,
come to me.
asshole.
And then I didn't really watch the game at all while I was hanging out with her. That's another. And Kat said this. She's like, "Wow, you must be interested." I Ubered. She's like, you'll never go anywhere if you have to drive or Uber. You won't go anywhere. You just rather stick around.
Oh yeah, that's kind of you saying, let's see where this takes.
I Ubered.
Let's see
I
where this
Ubered.
goes.
It was a quiet drive on the way there. I'm sure it was we had a really good conversation on the way back, me and my driver, but that's probably because I had a few shots of whiskey
Hey,
and a
my
couple
man.
beers. But no, he started it. Honestly, that he was a talkative guy, and I was like, I'm here for it. I'm fucking drunk. Let's go, bud. And yeah, but had a nice date. Talked to this gal for 2 hours. I proposed the first shot, to which I had Jack Daniels. She had Jameson Pickleback. She proposed the second shot.
Oh, better.
And then, without needing social cues or with needing social cues, but without needing verbal cues, I see her switch to water, and I go, "All right, I'm gonna finish this beer. I'm gonna pay the tab, and I have a great night." She had to work kind of relatively early today, and I had the podcast to do and all that stuff. So, yeah, I had a nice ass time, and
Good for you, man.
Yeah,
Good,
it was
man.
cool. It was cool. Did a little making out in the parking lot. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
in the Walmart bathroom.
Nope, not in the Walmart bathroom. That's where you find love, in the Walmart bathroom. But did a little making out in the parking lot, which is kind of weird for a couple kids in their late 30s, early 40s, and it's nice.
It's like
It
grabbing a
felt
beer.
like I was a
it's like,
teenager
it's like
again.
when someone's like, "You want to
Kind
grab
of
beer?"
like that Tom Cruise or Tom Hanks movie.
Big.
You Got Mail.
Oh, he's got mail.
Name drop. Fucking with what's her name, Meg Ryan.
And he has poison ivy up his ass.
I don't know, but you got mail.
Yeah,
You just
so
meet.
we had a nice little date. It was nice. It was cool. Out of my busy ass week, it was a nice reprieve from the hustle and the bustle.
Sometimes it's nice just
of
to
the
take a
grind.
break. Right?
Yeah.
So what does she do?
She is a manager at a job, and I'm not a manager at a job, but she can manage me sometimes if she wants to. Guys, this is They Call Us The Breeze, episode 89. We are coming right back. A little bit of AI talk, so don't go anywhere. Ryan, what do you say?
We will be right back.
No, not Robot Ryan.
Oh,
Regular Ryan.
get out of here, Robot Ryan.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Dad,
What's Wally say?
what does the fox say? All right, guys.
Mike? I don't know.
Fucking
Wally.
disaster, my guy. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's hot.
Well, hey, guys. Welcome back. Third segment of They Call Us a Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cave. Episode 89. Everywhere you get your
89, that's
podcast.
a lot of
It's
weeks.
a lot of weeks, dude. It's a lot of weeks just lugging you assholes
I keep
around.
telling them. I was telling everybody up in Ohio.
Up in Boston.
Everybody in Peabody.
Boston.
Everybody in Peabody.
Peabody, Boston, Massachusetts, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, telling. Yeah, I mean, no offense, guys, but I'm the only one that's been here the entire time. You guys have
You
both
need to
taken
take a
your
break.
Yeah.
I have taken a break.
Yeah,
Yes.
you've taken a break or two. Ryan's taken a break or two or
But
three.
we've got
and-
guys
think
to
we
fill
can-
in. Benson filled in for me one time. Larry,
Well,
Larry
no
Loretti
one
filled in
fills
for you.
me.
I
No
know.
one fills in for me, and I'm sick of it.
We got this. We'll do it. We'll be.
Well, I
able to
think
get
we
it
ought to
done.
call. If you got
We'll just
we have a
record us
suggestion
on
box
the
and a
phone.
complaint box on the wall there. You can put your little card in, fill it out, and we'll send.
I'm
it,
the one who reads the complaint box.
We'll send it to Crosley and let him read it.
Michael, some of those are real serious things. Yeah. Okay. Whatever, Kevin.
That's what she said.
Oh, just hanging out here lazy like a Thursday
Like a
afternoon.
rock.
Lazy Susan.
Lazy like a Thursday afternoon. Just rich and compelling. And
Buzz
yeah.
is really starting to go.
Yeah. Dan Lavin also comments that Garden State sucks. So
New Jersey.
no, I mean the movie that we were talking about was that when we were on Zach Braff. Yeah.
But it is New Jersey, right?
Well, yes, it is New Jersey.
Sure. The
Fuck it.
gardens.
Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly said it best. Yes, but yeah, we're out here, guys. For every one of you out there listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. So tell your friends. Subscribe to the YouTube page, Tiger Cage Media. Got a video coming at you this weekend, and for Happy Rex Manning Day and Happy Easter. Two
There's
holidays.
a lot of stuff going on.
Two holidays in one weekend: Rex Manning Day and then Easter. So yeah, make sure you guys give it up. Say
Give
no
it
more.
up.
Give it up for Jesus, everybody. Come on.
He
That's
is
right.
he is risen. That's the most confusing.
Do you think he's going to brunch?
He is risen.
That probably.
Why
will
wouldn't
be
they
crud.
say?
Do you think he's gonna go to a
has
I
brunch?
bet
risen?
you he goes to a Bonefish. They have a nice brunch.
Yeah, he's probably going to turn everyone's
It
water
used to be
into
a real
wine.
nice brunch when
a
they had
dick.
that portobello,
Pork tenderloin.
picado pork tenderloin.
Picado.
That was the best.
The pork tenderloin piccata is what he's referencing out there in listener
That
land.
was the best.
What if they,
We would
dude,
drive from Shore Acres all the way out to the mall to get it.
Hell yeah, you would. Because
Well-
it was fucking delicious. We can remake that, dude. It just takes. You know what it takes. We got to get some pork tenderloin. We got to mallet it out real thin. Then we got
Then do it.
Then we got to dredge it in Dijon mustard, and then roll it in Italian breadcrumbs, and
Do
then
it,
make
man.
ourselves a lemon butter sauce with some capers and some mushrooms. And,
That's do it, man. It's a
And a
lot
nice
easier than
glass of
getting rid of all
scotch.
those golfers.
And yeah, a nice glass of scotch, guys. The world is changing. Okay, there is a new threat on the horizon. Not the kind of threat you might. It's not a viral threat. It's not virus.
This is the worst threat we've
It's
ever
not.
had.
It's not a virus. Okay, it's not something you can breathe in out there. It's not. It's not threat of nuclear warfare like most of us have spent most of our lives fearing. It's not. God, it's not even the worry that your pits might start stinking if you're out on a long day like today. Jesus, 91, 92 degrees. We're setting records out here in April, but it's a bigger threat. Okay, the entire existence depends
And you know who's building that?
is
threat.
pivoting on a very scary thing, and I love technology. I'm the producer. Let me finish. I'm the producer of this show. I have used computers since 1995, 96 when we got our first home computer, AOL, the little CD in the mail, try AOL for free, got on there, started learning how to make the computer work for me as quickly as I could, and have come up with content, have done another podcast at a YouTube channel for a little while. Just, God love it. But what happens when we get into this fucking weird realm that we're stepping into,
Artificial intelligence.
and we're like a small child just gathering or wandering past a garden, just ripping leaves off one by one,
and
just
throwing them down and forgetting about
and
them.
just not even
And it's us that are doing it.
it's us and them and everyone else.
Yes, it's social media like Google.
So
and
what we're
and
talking
whatever
about,
else.
yes, you guys have already probably
and
probably
us are the
figured
ones
it out.
that are feeding it.
You probably figured out what we're talking about and referring to here. AI, man. I mean, we haven't talked about it yet, and everyone's talking about it. And you got Chad GPT, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, Chat GPT.
Chad GPT.
Yeah.
This is Chad. Like, what do you want to know
yeah,
about?
that's a new thing.
But yeah, so Chat GPT, you got all this stuff, and I guess there was a letter that went around Silicon Valley about 2-3 weeks ago. They were trying to get a bunch of the lead advisors on tech and everything to sign off on this, to take a pause on AI because they just feel like, I mean, I didn't look too much into it. Ryan probably knows more about it than I do. They want to take a pause on AI because they're like, it's just, we're not building it at the level that it needs to be built to where we have complete control over it. It's one of those snowball effects, right? Where you give a hamster a seed, it grows twice the size, and then it grows 4 times the size, and then it grows 6 times the size, and then 8 times, and then it just exponentially doubling until like literally we're doubling a million to 2 million.
And the problem is us.
Yeah, no, we're the ones
because
fucking
we're
doing
feeding
it.
all that information into Facebook.
Well, that's the problem
Twitter,
with that Chat GPT is because they open source it to everyone to get on and basically help nurture it and help feed
basically
it.
all those social media outlets that everybody gets onto, and people won't stop doing it. So they're going to feed that.
No, yeah. I mean, there's plenty of content creators out there that are loving this right now, and they're using it, and you have artists. I've seen actual artists that I'm friends with on Facebook, like actual painting artists, starting to just release AI art, where they type
and
all
I
the
read that all the time.
and I'm like, no, that's not fucking art, my man.
They do it in a minute, right?
I can say, Dad shotgunning a beer in the tiger cage and expect a nice painting too, but I didn't do that painting. That's not my painting.
I can't shotgun or
shotgun a beer.
Shotgun a beer,
but you get my vernacular.
He can't
You know,
shot gun beer.
I'm not gonna. And it's just they
well,
have
the
that.
thing is, we keep feeding. Everybody likes going on to those social. That's where it's gonna.
Well, that's not
That's
even.
feeding everything because AI is going to learn everything that everybody was doing,
Puts
and
in.
everybody's watching everything that everybody's
Well,
doing.
it takes a village, right? And the village is fucking all on board right now. Yeah,
absolutely. It's like go
We're-
off of those.
we're
I'm not on
raising this
any of
kid.
them. I'm not on any of them because I just don't like doing it.
yeah.
You know, but I
Neither
get
am
it.
I, yeah.
Get it that mom likes to do it with all her sisters and everything like that, and family members, and they show pictures of all. And the more
You're talking about Facebook in its most basic form, right? Like
the basic form. Yeah. But that's where AI is going to come from because it's going to learn everything that everybody does and puts out there. It's going to be across all platforms.
I think you need to I think you have to ask the question: why did these people that design this thing now are the smartest people in this whole entire world that can control everything by a dial? Now, why are they getting together just to say,
I don't know
pause?
that was their intent.
No. Well, the thing is, the smartest people in this whole world, smarter than you, me, anybody, smarter than our president, smarter than our government, the smartest people on the world
and
right
Bill
now.
Gates.
one at a time, please.
The smartest people in this world, they're saying we need to pause this. Okay, so let's go ahead and just listen to the smartest people in the world and figure out. Let's ask the question: why are they doing it? Is it because they could get their jobs replaced very quickly? If you were to absolutely pump some data into Chat GPT and say, could you make Google a leaner company? And they go, absolutely. This is how it would be done. Given all the data, and then the CEO's job's completely gone.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, wait. We need to hang on a little bit longer. Let's pause. Because you can now take a case study from any company, make it leaner. Now the question becomes social, and equality.
Social media.
No. Universal income. It has to happen. It definitely has to happen. All of these jobs in the next 45 years that are going to be replaced, and no one else wants to learn a new skill, either becomes homeless or they stop getting paid by somebody.
Now, if I may.
So what happens in 30 years when literally AI has taken over everything and you don't need a server?
Well, you got to go. No, you got to go to a.
No, listen.
What
so
do you do? Go to a job that's already taken over by a different AI? What
if
skill
you
do
go
you
out
learn?
All right, Dad talk.
If you go out to eat, you're going to need a server.
Nah, in 30
If
years,
you
you
need your
think you will?
brakes changed and you don't want to do it, you're going to need a server to serve your brakes.
I don't think.
And I'm just using that server word as a.
Okay, I'm going to chime in here. Physical labor, things that require getting up and moving around. Companies are going to be faced with the decision of, and of course, a lot of companies like McDonald's and stuff can afford it, but automating everything for physical labor so that it might be a little further out than the more imminent,
Further meaning maybe 10 years, 15
The more
years.
imminent threat right now is jobs of writers, script writers, screenplay writers, article writers, news writers, people that create content, people that create art, artists, musicians even. Computers are going to just start. You can say, hey, make me a song that kind of sounds like The Cure, Love Cats, but is about Dad and I going fishing,
And the
then
artist-
it's going to.
but on that point about the
Well, it's
musicians,
going to replace the creative side first.
So what happens to
All
all
the
those
creative
creatives?
jobs.
They're going to be pissed.
well,
Graphic
but
designers. That's
That's
another one you
fine.
throw
That's
on there.
fine. But
No, that's not fine. Some of these kids, you know, they
What are they going to do for a job?
yeah,
Coders,
if you want to go to
programmers.
watch a live musician play music,
Well,
those
that's-
guys are going to have jobs.
That's of course.
Because robotics has already replaced a lot of the guys on the assembly line in automotive plants.
Right. Oh, absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
So, but you're not going to replace a guitar player if you want to watch him on stage.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And
shit.
sing.
Will a guitar player even be that awesome to people in 50 years?
Well,
60
you're not going to
years?
want to watch a little silver guy that moves like this.
I have though. I've seen videos. They have like in Tokyo. Some of
Well,
these
those
places,
people are weird.
they've created like robots that can play guitars and stuff, and it actually is pretty fucking entertaining to sit there and
Well,
watch it play a whole song.
So
a
you
whole
think
fucking
they'll?
song.
So eventually they'll replace people like us that can just pick up a guitar and sit out in the yard and
Well,
play, and
Dad,
they'll have
it's-
a little CGI.
Within 2 years,
they'll take CGI and overdub CGI on a robotic little.
Well, like in
Within-
100 years, they'll be like, this was a guitar. No, like
within 2-3 years, I will be able to literally. We won't ever have to show up here ever again. It will capture our brains and the way
When?
we think.
When?
Within 2 or 3 years.
Oh, I thought you said
we don't have
200
to
years.
show
I
up
was like,
here.
I know I'm not.
Within 2 or 3 years, we don't have to show up to do the podcast anymore. It will recognize and remember our voices. It will realize our thought patterns. It will come up with current events and interject it, and then it will look for top five celebrity birthdays
You
that
hear
we
that,
might
Joe
know,
Rogan?
and then it'll literally do the show for us, and we'll just be able to sit back and listen to robots that are regurgitating our voices in the way that we would talk for that episode.
I'm like, I wouldn't say it
If
like
people
that.
think that's interesting,
And I can't fucking
It's going to
wait.
be interesting because I signed us up.
I can't wait.
We're doing the chip.
It's going to take so much off my work plate.
now I see where AI's going, and I mean,
There better be
well,
beer
robotics
still.
kind of started that, with the automotive.
Absolutely. Well,
industry.
yeah. I mean, once they realized we could get robots to do our jobs for us, they started,
only certain things,
Right. No,
welding,
absolutely, yeah.
electronically welding,
Yeah.
automotive parts as
Painting,
it goes
do
through
the
line.
painting.
Yeah, paint.
Painting.
Yep, paint.
Nickels, I think.
But,
it was nickels.
Sitting in a restaurant and out on a deck, you got to have people come out unless you want.
well, I like
How-
my
how many
bartender
pe-
to be a bartender. I like her
Exactly.
to have
I
personality.
don't want
Unless it's a robot, she's like, oh,
whatever that
Folds, I want
robot
to go
was
home
on
and listen to you. You're like,
Lost
wait,
in
what?
Space. I mean, I don't want that robot
well,
bringing me
okay.
a tray.
Ryan just made a very good point.
What if like they know your likes and they're like talking to you like a fucking
Like, they already
you're
know-
eating out of their palm?
No,
and they're
if it's a
they're
machine,
robot.
no.
Listen to this. So it's obviously web based, and on my Facebook page, and I think Ryan's Facebook page, a lot of people's Facebook page, there's a part of Facebook where you can type in like what movies and TV shows and albums and bands you like, and then you wear those as badges kind of on your page and be like, Remy really likes the Foo Fighters, Counting Crows, blah blah, like Alkaline Trio. And so when those bands come back on tour or like reunite or whatever, obviously Facebook's going to give you an ad for that right away. You know what I mean? You're kind of inviting Facebook to, hey, let me know when the Get Up Kids are up to something new, because they're older than I am and they've been on and off the game for the last 10. My point is, now we have a bartender that's a robot bartender. They know all my interests and all my likes, and they've seen my Facebook posts, and they know that I just did the drunken cover for Weezer. And
Did
then
you get your room?
They access my phone and know that I've been shooting videos for a new drunken cover, and then I walk up and they're just like, "So how is the new drunken cover?"
You're
coming?"
like very
Your
good.
room
I'll take
looks
that.
very
And
nice.
fuck
You've
that.
got your guitars hung in an even row all
Well,
the way
you know,
around
I'm
the
kinda
wall.
anti-
Then,
I'm
then
kinda
Remy's
anti-
like, what time you get off?
Yeah,
babe.
What are you doing? Babe?
I'm here forever. Never leave.
Is that thing radioactive down there? Okay, come on over. Come on over to the house. We'll figure it out. Yeah, no, that's a very good point, Ryan. I actually, as an anti-socialite, somewhat.
Right.
I mean, I like people, but I also hate people at the same time. I would love to just go hang out with robots at a bar, and everyone
Yeah, man. And then,
everyone be
let
like,
them know,
"Oh my
like, what
God,
kind
we
of mood
heard
you're-"
the last episode of They Call Us the Breeze. You are a genius."
I know you.
Yeah, we
I
know
know
your
you.
mood. If you're like, I just need something
You
real
were
sad.
you
They're like,
you were the left
"Fuck
fielder
life."
on our first Nintendo baseball game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You little blocky son of a bitch.
They're like,
You
what kind-
dropped that ball. That
Yeah.
cost me the game.
Get into it. Get
fucking blocky
heated.
son of
Get
a bitch.
heated.
Dude, you got to hustle.
fucking Minecraft motherfucker. Yeah.
You blocking looking mother shit. Looking like blockheads from Gumby.
I could have caught that ball when I was 35, you slow
but you
son
know,
of a bitch.
the last thing on that bartender that knows your shit, if you go to try to tab out, they're instantly going to snap you into another one. They're
Yeah.
like, is that what you're going to do? Back when you were 15, what you
That's
did was...
not
and you're
going to
like,
happen.
Oh, you know what?
That
You're
ain't
right.
going to
I
happen
need
in
a
2 or 3 years.
Here's what's going to happen. They're going to go, Remy, are you sure it's your last drink? Your refrigerator says it has 0 beers at home.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, fuck, you're right.
How the fuck did you
You're
know
right,
that?
Robot
To-go
bartender.
package to go.
Would you like a to-go package liquor of 4 tall boys of Bush? Yes, I would.
seven.
And
Thank you
2
very much.
shots of Jack Daniels.
Fuck, man.
And then
Let's
you're going to
go.
be like tipping
Let's-
like 30%.
let's
Thank
fucking-
you, robot. What do they do with their tips? What do the robots do with their
That does sound
tips, you know?
Let's get drunk.
Let's fucking go. I'm convinced. I want robot AI bartending. I want it.
Yeah, I
Let's
got
go.
one more beer in me. That just got me super hyped up. We got to start getting this thing on beta.
All right, guys. We're going to take a quick little break. That's our AI talk, I guess, for the night. Maybe. I don't know.
There's just the beginning. It's just the beginning of what we uncovered.
Yeah.
Tip of the iceberg.
All
We'll
right,
pick this up later in the
We will.
a few episodes
Bonus
down.
features.
Oh, well, the future remains to be seen, Dad. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We got one final segment coming up. No idea what the hell is going to go on, but we'll figure it out during the break. So, don't go anywhere, Dad. What do you say?
Hey, get rid of the robots. Shredders. Send them to the
shredder.
send them to shredders where they
Shredder, man.
shred all the cars.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right
How
back.
you,
Bye.
how you like that, Ralph?
Oh, shit.
You did it again.
I just got to...
Did we have to go to that tone already?
Yeah, we kind of did. All I hear
I feel like I'm
is
in
the
Brooklyn,
noisy
you know?
neighbors.
Like
Well, I
ready to
hope-
go to a diner and like
If
running
you were,
across
if you
the
were,
street
if you
at
were in
midnight.
Manhattan, if you were in Manhattan yesterday, you would have fucking had a spectacle on your goddamn
Why? What
hand.
happened in Manhattan yesterday?
Dad? What happened in Manhattan yesterday?
I wasn't in Manhattan yesterday.
Well, I know you weren't.
I was
don't
in
think,
Boston.
In Manhattan,
The
but-
Muppets didn't take it this time. The Muppets take Manhattan. Get it? No.
He's trying to be who?
If you were in Manhattan,
Take it.
no, yesterday. I mean, one of the biggest political.
Oh, Trump.
I have no idea. Oh, when he got arrested.
Trump.
Yeah.
What's the Muppets got
He
to
wasn't
do with that?
indicted yesterday. He was arraigned yesterday.
That was 2 days ago.
Was it 2 days? Was it Tuesday? I think it was one. I just don't really know, and I think I'm really not sure about that. But yeah, no, that weird
It'll
fucking
be
week.
really interesting to see how
I'll
this
tell you.
plays out.
I was talking to somebody about this. I said, this is the first president ever to just kind of be
Well,
arrested.
it is a big political thing.
Here's
but
the
the rest
thing.
of the people in the world.
We're
are
not
like,
going to get
okay,
too poly-charged, but
No.
for those of you out there in listener land that maybe just live under a fucking rock or haven't heard, former President Trump, 45, he has been indicted because he basically
forgot to do some expenses for McDonald's.
he gave some hush money.
It's not about the hush money.
He
It's
gave
about
some-
the way he worked the money.
He gave some go away money to a Playboy model in Karen McDougal and a porn star named Stormy Daniels, and both lovely ladies, by the way. But either way, gave some hush money, not hush money, but go away money because Stormy was
money.
trying to. Well,
and
Stormy
then one
was
other
trying to.
person, right? A bellhop
So the
or
whole
something?
thing is not about the hush money because that would not be illegal.
No, yeah, no,
It's the way he uses corporation to pay the funds is what they're getting.
is
him
what
on.
they're So this whole thing. So everybody, showed up in droves.
Because they just hate him. It's a political
Everybody
thing.
showed up in droves.
That's petty cash.
And supporters and haters alike all showed up in droves. That's what
I'm
I was
not
referring
defending
to.
him.
That's I'm
I'm
not
just saying
I'm not
that's-
defending or denying or,
Yeah,
or
that's how they're.
advocating
That's
or anything.
It's
but
just like Al Capone. They couldn't get him for years until they got the
tax
IRS
evasion.
got a hold of him.
Tax evasion.
And
That's
and
finally
and,
how he went
and
down.
this is how Trump's going down.
Yeah,
because he
Al Al
He
Capone
used
went down for tax
funds
evasion.
from political funds for fundraisers or whatever for his, and he used that money and didn't declare it properly.
Where do you think I got this new lease?
Well, it's funny we're talking
Michael
about...
Cohen.
Oh, the Mets owner? Who used to be the hedge
the
fund
lawyer,
manager?
The lawyer for Trump.
Well,
Used to be.
It is funny that we're talking
Used
about
to be friend.
Trump because, guys, by the way, this is They Call Us the Breeze Bravo, Romeo Echo Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage, episode 89. It's funny that we are talking about Trump because we do have someone holding on the phone right now who I'm sure just by knowing
a little
her,
trumped up, a little charged, a little super
just
Trump.
by
She
knowing
probably
her,
is.
I bet she's a huge Trump fan. I would assume probably, right?
Brenda?
We have
God
Miss
damn.
Brenda coming back on here. Here's
What is
Miss
she
Brenda.
like? Okay, I'll
Brenda,
ask
you
her.
there,
I'll
babe?
ask her.
Brenda, hello.
Oh, hey y'all, Breeze. How y'all doing?
Good.
How y'all, Mike? How you doing?
I'm fine. Are you over there?
Ryan?
Are you
I'm
over there
good.
with
What
Crosley?
are you doing, man? Like you're
Probably
like
with Crosley
partying right
over
now?
there. Sounds like they're over the.
Well, obviously, I'm at Honeymooners right now. Just been listening to the show. Happy 89th to you guys. You
Well,
guys
thank
doing
you. Thank you.
fantastic. Remy, Kelly, excuse me. Remy, this girl sounds like she's a nice girl. You should keep pursuing this. I really love this for you.
Well, thank you so much, Brenda. I appreciate it. It's just a first date, but we'll see where it goes.
Well, no, I like that, and I like that for you. It's been such a long time. God, I thought your thing had probably fallen off by now.
All right. Thanks a lot, Brenda. I
Yeah,
appreciate
kicked it
it.
down the
Well,
road
I'm
too.
just saying it's been so long.
I know how fucking long it's been. I appreciate it. But thank you for listening. And what's on your mind tonight, babe?
Listen, first of all, don't call me babe. I've been telling you that plenty of times. But, well, y'all were just talking about Trump. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna say whether or not I'm for Trump or against Trump, but it's crazy what they're doing out there with this whole circus. I don't understand what the.
Well, the whole point, it's polycharged, Brenda. You get that. I mean, they're trying to make sure this guy is unre-electable in 2024. And, unfortunately, if he does get indicted and if he does, end up getting prosecuted for this, he's still eligible to run for president in 2024. Do you not?
I know all about that. Hey, guys, I'm gonna be out there at the polling booths. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna be out.
All right, Brenda. Either way. So what's your real reason for calling tonight?
Well, I want to talk a little bit more about that AI that you guys were talking about, because when I remember when you got the CD in the mail for AOL, boom, you've got mail, and then it came on, and then we put it, and then we were in chat with screw Chat GPT. We were talking about lesbian chat rooms. You're in homeowners and home improvement chat rooms. I was doing all sorts of shit out there.
Brenda, what was your favorite? I mean,
what was your handle? Maybe I ran into you.
yeah, maybe.
It was Cowboybuttsdrivemenuts64.
Oh,
What?
Where'd the 64
What was that
come
again?
from?
Cowboy what?
Were you born in 64? Where's that?
It was Cowboy Butts Drive Me Nuts, 1964.
sure.
So 64, is that when you were born?
No, it was about Nintendo 64, you idiot.
Ah, okay.
I
Yeah, that was
probably,
right. That was right around 1996 when AOL was mailing out those mailers. You had the computer. This was the golden age, right, Brenda? I mean, we had the computer with the AOL. We had the Foo Fighters album. We had Nintendo 64 playing Mario Kart with my brothers and my neighbors. What could get any better than that?
Baseball was my favorite.
Ken Griffey Jr. Well, that was Nintendo.
No, that was way before that, but
Mike, you're still talking about that RBI baseball back in Nintendo days where you played.
Yeah, with Jim
you used to
Leroy
play with
and,
Jim Leroy and Dave Hadley and everybody get together.
Yeah, that's exactly what Dad's talking about.
Well, either way, I'm talking about that new AI. Listen, this ain't those days anymore. This shit is out here scary. They said I ran four toll booths this last month, and each picture looked just like me, and it had my car and my vehicle and my front license plate, and they were all around 2:03 a.m.
So
what are you doing
no,
else so
and
late?
you know what?
It wasn't me. That's what I'm saying. It's AI. They've been sending these pictures, and I'm like, that ain't me. I mean, at least I don't.
And you know what they're doing,
I do
Brenda.
brown out every once in a while, and I might get in behind the wheel of a vehicle, but
Brenda, you really shouldn't do that. Okay,
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't drink and drive. Maybe. Okay. Well, how is it? I haven't heard of this anywhere else yet.
I know you haven't heard of it. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen out there. It happened me 4 times.
Okay, so you're saying that 4 different instances they send you the photo in the mail of you running through the toll booth, and you don't have to run through it. They'll just charge you.
Yes,
it's not illegal.
by your license plate.
They just charge you by your license plate. I've gotten a couple of them that I didn't realize were tolls.
I've gotten one.
Ryan's dodged a few.
bullshit.
Ron, you sound like you probably did dodge a few. You probably you owe any money on them things still?
I basically just sent him.
Mom actually
No,
pays.
we get them.
Mom
We
pays
get them.
it.
We pay them.
Mom gets them, and
Oh, your mama bails you out. That's real good.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You got these toll booths, and you roll through, and they take your picture. I swear to you, there ain't no way in hell. These ain't me. These cars are not me. I don't know what the...
Brenda, though, okay, you say you brown out, right? Where are you coming from?
They say I'm coming over from Sleazy McGee's, because I live down in
Oh, shit, I think we just Sarasota?
No, I didn't say that. I live down somewhere else, but every once in a while I come up to Sleazy McGee's for Saturday nights, and I might do a little browning out, but I always pay my tolls.
Well, that's the thing, Brenda, is they're retroactively charging you for the tolls. That's the fucking thing. These are pictures of your vehicle, and you're just browned out, and you don't remember them, so you're just assuming they're AI.
I know they're AI. They got me looking way better than I do at that point. I got the cat eyes going. I got one eyelash hanging off the corner. My shirt been ripped. It's bacon necked at this point because I'd gotten about 2 different fights with these 2 bitches that were eyeballing the guy I was talking to. And I'm looking a rough mess. I see these photos. I look like I'm on goddamn glamour shots.
Fucking, okay, there's no way the highway camera is catching you in the driver's seat looking like you're from glamour shots.
Well, it's a hell of a lot better than I look in the mirror when I get home, I'll tell you that.
All right, fair enough. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you guys say?
I mean, I wanted
on here for a reason,
I wanted to let her know, like, you know.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, like, I hope you have somebody to watch Kyle while you're gone, while you're doing all
Well,
that.
little Kyle, I'm gonna have him on next week. We're gonna check in with him because the big Zelda game's coming out, and he is so excited. It comes out May 12th, and he just won't shut up about it. And Remy, I know for a fact that you're a huge Zelda fan.
That is goddamn
he
right.
loves the
I'm looking
goddamn
forward to
stuff.
that. Yeah, bring little Kyle on next week. I'd love to rap with him about his theories on the new Zelda game and where we think this game's going to go. That would be awesome, Brenda. Can you hook that up for us?
Like I just said, idiot, I'm gonna bring him on next. Goddamn, shit. I'm gonna bring him on next week. I'll talk about Zelda. Y'all can nerd out. I'll go do my thing and see which kind of handsome suitor I can go talk to at the bar for a little bit.
You something,
You guys
girl.
can babysit him for a little bit.
That's perfectly fine with me, Brenda. I
Brenda,
will
when's
talk.
the last time
Hey,
you went
we'll
on a
teach
date?
him how to
That
play
is none of your
guitar.
goddamn business, Ryan.
I kind of want to, like, I just want to.
Hey, the well's not completely dry.
Can I do an interview with you, Brenda, where I can just ask some questions?
Boy, if you want to do an interview with me, you come over about 10:30.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna turn the lights down. I'm gonna put on
No,
some
not
soft
like
jazz.
that, Brenda.
I'm
I
gonna
just
have
want
some
to
light-
You wanna
ask
put some Barry
questions
White
about
on
your
it?
You like
life.
Pinot
and what-
Grigio, or you like Pinot Grigio?
I love Pinot
or
Grigio.
Sauvignon Blanc?
Twist
You
my
like
arm.
Sauvignon Blanc?
Yeah, I like a little
Barry
Sauvignon.
He likes a
White.
little bit of both of that,
Little
Brenda.
Barry White.
Brenda, is that about it? Is that anything else we can do for it?
I'm just saying, y'all, watch out for AI. Ryan, come on over next week about 10:30 p.m.
I'm
and
there,
guys,
babe.
next
I'm
week,
there.
if I can have him on, you guys babysitting for a little bit, little Kyle.
Absolutely, we will. Yeah, Dad, I agree. Yeah, we'll have little Kyle on. We'll talk about some Zelda with
I'm
the
kind
kid.
of nervous.
Yeah. All right. Well, Brenda, if there's nothing else,
Yeah, that's about it. You boys have a good night. Love you guys. Show's going great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brenda.
Thanks for
See you
calling.
next week.
all right. Well, that is Brenda, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Love her to death.
Oh,
She's a
wow.
card.
What did I get myself
She's a
into?
card.
Well, no, that's good because I'm actually getting really excited for the
We
Zelda
gotta
game.
watch little
and-
Kyle.
Well, I want to talk to. I want to see
Where
how
are we gonna
excited.
take him?
I'm probably as
We're gonna have to
excited.
take him to putt or something.
Well, one of these days we do, but at least next week I'm going to call him and talk to him about the new Zelda game coming out because I'm super excited. I'm sure that kid's shitting his pants excited. So yeah, we're going to get into that next week. Hell
I'm,
yeah.
I'm not
Cool.
looking forward to next week for me. I guess I got a hot date with Brenda. But
Yeah.
Well, she gonna get you one way or
Pinot
another.
Grigio.
She's gonna find
Is
you.
she-
She's
well,
gonna get you.
I think she slipped up a little
One
bit.
day.
She said she's from
One
Sarasota,
day,
dude.
Maybe I think yeah.
I think she said she's from
so
Sarasota.
She'll ride you like a bull, and she could probably last over 8 seconds.
Just right
Jesus
over the goddamn GD Skyway. You think she'll take me to some outlet malls?
Well, I
If
don't.
she is.
She'll take you
Whatever.
to some kind of outlet.
Whatever she's gonna do, she's gonna do it nice and good to you. All right, guys. Well, this is They Call Us the Breeze. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for episode 89. We'll be back next week, obviously, with little Kyle. We're going to have Mike Wants to Be a Billionaire, celebrity birthdays per usual, all sorts of fun shit, and a little closer to that Lightning playoff season. So expect to hear more about that. Guys, we love you so much. Thank you so much. We'll see you.
Thanks for listening,
Good night,
folks.
everybody. We'll
Good
see
night.
you.
Good
Take
night.
care,
Thanks
everybody.
for listening.
Have a
We
good night.
appreciate it.
We love you. Bye.
Love you.
Catch y'all.
Next week.